What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Champa Bay Podcast. I am here with my boy Taylor here in the window here. This
I'm
way.
over here? I
Yeah,
thought I was over here.
he's over
Wait,
here.
but I thought no. Yeah, I'm lost. Okay,
Hey,
wait. You're always above me. I always hold you above me
oh,
whenever we're,
true. I
we're
always
here.
have you next to me so I can wear the I'm
Oh,
the stupid shirt.
you asshole! I thought you were gonna say something nice for once. Oh, what is wrong with you?
I'm just messing with you, man.
Uh,
How are you doing today, Taylor, on this
oh,
fantastic Friday?
yeah. Well, fantastic for you. I don't know what it's like down there in the Tampa Bay area, but me up in North Carolina, it's nice and rainy. So,
Shoot, if I had a better camera, I would show you what it looks like out here. There's
oh yeah.
parts that are blue skies and parts that are dark clouds. So who knows what we're gonna get?
Well, shit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, that's like any summer day, right? So,
Just about here in Florida. You know how it is. You live here.
sort of, kind of. I used to.
I mean, but to segue into the first thing I wanted to talk to you about, because as I'm busy catching half rays, the Tampa Bay Rays it looks like their light is going out because they're on a
Yeah.
5-game losing streak, Taylor.
They're like they're half raised. The sun is going away on their season. It's literally leaving.
Uh, kind of. They're one game back from first place in the entire MLB that right now. They are
Which is, it's funny to say how that would be a disappointment at this point. Because if you looking back at it, if you would have told me last year that, hey, going into this season, they're going to be one game out of the best record in the league, you'd be like, oh, I'll take that any year. But this year, because of the way they started, I mean, our expectations are just like, they're through the roof or the sky or whatever we want to call it. The sun rays, they're through the sun rays.
They're in the sun, basically, is what the Tampa Bay expectations have become. Because when the Rays start to do well, we expect more out of them. And I think that should be shame on us as fans, really, because we should know that history is going to repeat itself. The Tampa Bay Rays are going to go into the playoffs and lose, just like they always do. So we should just go into it expecting it so that we're less disappointed when they do. Because right now they're sitting at a cool 57-33, and I'm sure there are some organizations out there that would love to have that record right now. But you know what I see it as? Piss poor effort. That's 33 losses that we shouldn't have. We should be
Wait.
undefeated.
Let's do some math here. I'm curious. So they went. How many games did they win in a row at the beginning?
19.
They won 19 in a row. I thought it was less than
I
that.
think they went 19-0.
All right. So you said 57, right? Okay. So now since they've won 19 in a row, they've gone 38-33. That's. I mean, it's not losing, but wow. Like that is. They're falling off. Wow.
You're absolutely right about that because at one point they had the most runs, most home runs, most RBIs. Like they had the best ERA in pitching. I don't know if that still stands, but that's like I'd have to check some stats, but that is pretty crazy if you ask me. And but potential World Series matchup tonight here with the Braves in a 3-game series in Tampa. So the Braves.
Oh, they're all in Tampa.
Yeah, all three are in
Tampa. I didn't know they're all in Tampa. Oh, okay.
So the Braves currently sitting pretty at a 58-28 record, 30 games above 500. Absolutely insane. And so in this current matchup here, we let's take a look and see who we're gonna see pitching tonight. I want to find yes, the game preview. Perfect. So we're gonna have Tyler Glasnow and against Charlie Morton of the Atlanta Braves.
That's funny. Do you know, does Charlie Morton ring any bells, John?
Is that from?
He was a Rays pitcher.
Was he really?
He used to be a Rays pitcher. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what year that was, but he definitely pitched for the Rays a few years ago. I would think it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. But yeah, he was definitely one of their like developing pitchers that we lost again because we can't pay anybody any money. So.
Yeah. Because right now he's actually got an okay season going for him, 8-6 on the year with a 3.57 ERA, so not too bad.
Yeah, 8-6. I mean, those records for pitchers in MLB make no sense to me. I feel like they're like, it doesn't count as a game if they don't pitch more than like 27 and a half innings or something.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for making me pause so you can blow everybody's eardrums. That's great.
Let me blow out your eardrums real quick, everybody. But Tyler Glasnow not looking like he's having a good season. Sitting at 500 with a 2-2 record and a 4.5 ERA. That's pretty bad. A 4.5 ERA.
They've been pulling him pretty early, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll read the Rays lineup for tonight. We got Diaz, Franco, Low or Rosarena, Ramirez, Low, B Low, sorry.
Brandon Lowe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Paredes, Siri, and Bentancur. And then for the Braves, we have Acuna Jr., Albies, Riley, Olson, Murphy, Azuna, Rosario, Arcia, and Harris the second. So looks like it's going to be an exciting matchup here.
There's no Wendell in there?
There's no what?
Joey Wendell for the Braves match starting?
No, he's not in the lineup.
Hmm.
Nope. But looks like we've got ourselves an exciting matchup here. Yeah, Sean Murphy, Matt Olson, Ozzy Alvarez. No, I don't see him.
You don't see him? I think I swear I caught a Braves game last weekend, and I could have sworn he was in the lineup, and he was also a Braves player. So.
Oh, so that's how you knew.
That's how I knew. But yeah, Well, that's how I knew that Charlie Morton was there. Because I'd watched some Rays games a few years ago, and I think I remember him specifically pitching at a game that I went to. So, yeah, that's for sure. But I don't know. How long have you been to a Rays game recently?
Rebecca and I went to one. Shoot. I kept yelling at the freaking guy that was warming up in the bullpen. Oh my God, who did they go? Was it the Orioles? No. Shoot. Babe, do you remember who they played when we went? The Brewers, that's who it was. Thank you.
Oh, the Brewers. Nice.
Yeah, the Brewers.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, because I kept yelling at the guy at the bullpen, being like, "Oh, you're a schmuck, you suck." Spaghetti leg.
Did he even acknowledge you?
He looked over at me.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't say anything, though.
Gotcha.
And I was like, this guy's throwing garbage.
That's what. You know what's funny though? I feel like that's just a preview of what we're gonna get when you go to the Bucs Lions game when you're yelling at Baker.
That's right, Baker, throw me a pick six. Come on!
Oh
Baker,
God!
number one pick in the draft.
Did you say he was in the news recently for? Oh no! You said that he was put on this like list or something, right?
Yes. Moving on to Bucs news here, because boy, did I read a list that really just gives me hope for the season.
Well, I have to keep reminding myself that hope for you means that we lose.
Yes.
I keep.
So, BucsWire.USA today posted an article of the top 32 ranking the 32 starting quarterbacks.
32. Okay, gotcha.
So your top 10. I'll quickly just run through the top 10. Obviously, Patrick.
Wait, hold on. Is Mike Glennon anywhere on this list?
No.
Dang it!
No, your favorite quarterback, Mike Glennon, doesn't.
My favorite quarterback ever, Mike Glennon.
Yeah,
I don't know why I ever got stuck with that. I just said, don't give up on the guy, and all of a sudden, apparently I'm in love with him. I don't know.
You heard it here first. He's in love with him. So, top 10 goes Patty Mahomes, then Joe Burrow, Josh Allen.
Wait, hold on, slow down. You think Pat Mahomes above Joe Burrow? Oh no, wait, hold on. It's not your list. It's not your list. I keep forgetting. It's not your list.
Yeah, it's the BucsWire.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Give me the top 5, and then we can review that real quick.
Okay. So yeah, Mahomes, Burrow. Oh my God, I freaking accidentally closed out of it. Hold on, I got it back. Just don't swipe that way. Okay, so it's Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson is the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I also agree with how you feel about that, because I think that number 6 should be number 5, which is Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I feel. Yeah.
And then they have Aaron Rodgers at number 7.
Now that's funny. Now that one is funny.
I know.
Because I feel like he's above Lamar still at this point. And Herbert. Like Herbert, while he's skilled, like hasn't really proven much at this point. Like he's lost in like the first playoff game he's been in, right? Like
Lamar, I don't think he's.
No, Herbert. I'm saying Herbert.
Oh, Herbert?
Yeah.
He lost. Yeah, they lost to the Jags, which number 8 quarterback is Trevor Lawrence.
See, I think that's a solid spot for him though, because like he hasn't proven himself like Joe Burrow, but like he's still solid. Solid.
I think that Trevor Lawrence will be a phenom this year. I really do.
Well, if he's not, I mean, hell, if his hair isn't, then then at least maybe his skill will be.
That dude's only using the best shampoo that money can buy.
Is he in the commercials with Palomalu and Mahomes yet? That seems like the perfect pickup for them for Head and Shoulders.
He's not. He needs to be on a Head and Shoulders commercial because his hair looks like it's professionally groomed before every game.
I will if he go. Okay, hold me to it. If Trevor Lawrence ends up in one of those commercials one of these days, I have to go buy a case of Head and Shoulders for myself.
Perfect. All right, we're holding to it.
Hold me to it.
Number 9, I think might surprise you.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
What division?
NFC North.
NFC North. Danny Dimes?
That would be the Giants, and that's the NFC East.
Dang it, I get this wrong all the time.
I mean,
Okay.
you're on the right path, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I'm done trying to guess. I'm always terrible. What's that?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
I know.
God.
And then this next pick to round out the top 10 is even worse in my opinion, because I don't consider him a top 10 quarterback.
Let's see. Who could it be?
Think of the most overrated quarterbacks.
Overrated quarterbacks.
In the
Let's see. Derek Carr.
Close. Dak Prescott.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't hate that one. I mean, he's when he plays some decent games sometimes.
When he feels like it, I guess.
Yeah, if they put him like top 5, I'd be like, no. All these other people would play better on your stacked team.
I'm trying to see where Danny Dimes ranks.
No. Don't. Let's go to the next one. Let's go next. Let's go 10 through or 11 through 20. Let's hear it.
So 11 through 20 here. Okay, we'll do that. 11 through 20. And number 11 is, I think it's fair, Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty solid.
Then 12 is Matthew Stafford. When healthy, I think is top 10 potential.
That seems a little weird to put him there, but I guess his legacy doesn't count. It's about like this year, right?
I think it's more about how they did in the previous season and what they think they're going to do for the upcoming season.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
if Tua had a brain, then maybe he could throw the ball, but I think it's left him.
Maybe he needs LASIK like Jameis.
I don't know if that's going to help in the fact that his brain's been like plowed into the earth like multiple times this year.
2 concussions last season.
Yeah, I feel like if he had his mind, he might be able to throw the ball again, but we'll see.
But moving on to 13, it's Hollywood Goff, Jared Goff.
Wait, what were you saying about the previous guy?
Matthew Stafford?
Was that who you were talking about?
Yeah. Oh, Matthew Stafford. When I was going to say actually, yeah, was that when he's on fire, he's a top 5 quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think the lack of consistency really kills him as being a definitive starter and being good and being seen as a good quarterback in the NFL. Don't get me wrong, the guy could throw 5,000 yards a season, especially when he had Megatron throwing the ball to,
Mm-hmm.
But I think he has all the talent, but he just can't win. He just can't do it all. He's a great quarterback. I like him. I'm glad he won a Super Bowl, but I don't consider him elite.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
And then the Jared Goff, who I have the utmost respect for. I don't know why, but I'm such a fan of him. I'm such a fan of Jared Goff. He is the silent guy that knows how to game manage his way to victories.
That's right.
He's just
sounds just like Kirk Cousins.
Only if it's one.
Just not overrated.
Only if it's a 1:00 game. Then
right.
Kirk Cousins shows up.
Wait, what was that dance move that Kirk Cousins did with his chain on? He had his big chain, like shirtless. He was like shirtless with the chain in the airplane, and he's dancing it up.
Oh my God!
You never saw that?
I think he was doing the Antonio Brown dance.
Oh, really? I don't know if I saw that one, but yeah.
I don't know. I thought that's what he was doing, but I guess not. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But on 14 is your favorite quarterback, Derek Carr.
To be honest, I feel like it's a good spot for him. That's honestly, managing expectations.
I think he's having a good season with the Saints. I really do.
He will. He's
playing in the worst division in football, so I would hope.
And they have a good system. Maybe if Michael Thomas can get the tampon off of his foot this year, he can get back out there.
That's right. Finally get back out there and be an elite wide receiver like he was 4 years ago, I feel like now.
Yeah. He's like, I can get like 130 receptions a year. No problem.
Yeah.
Like,
all of a sudden he gets the bag and falls off.
Oh, my foot.
Yep, my foot hurts. Oh, sorry, can't play. Then next is oh boy, I don't understand how this man still is able to play in the league.
Does it fall off at this point? Like the players just start falling off?
No, they're all starters.
Oh, okay.
They just rank the starters.
I know. I'm just saying, is the skill level just falling off?
Not really, no.
No? It's more gradual?
Number 15, Deshaun Watson is a very skilled NFL quarterback. I just think he's a terrible human being.
But, well, there's that. Why don't you go get a massage and relax and think about it a little bit more, okay?
Yeah, why don't you, yeah. Maybe Yeah, I hate Deshaun
I
Watson.
think he's he is out here to prove himself this year. Like he only played what six games last year.
Yeah, because this is prove it season because he only threw 7 touchdowns last season.
Well, hell, I mean, I didn't even let him play. Like it was tough. So I don't know.
And he plays for the Browns, so it doesn't help.
That's right. The Browns have a decent system. I mean, they made Baker Mayfield look good.
Well, they have a good system and good players, but they just can't seem to win
Mm.
because they have two outstanding running backs.
They still have Chubb and
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. They still have both of them. I didn't know that.
They had
Oh
last
wow.
season. I'm pretty sure that they're going with that same duo.
They're going with it. Yeah, that makes sense. They have a good running attack. Somehow it won't be better than Baltimore's, but whatever.
I don't. Yeah, and Baltimore half the time uses a freaking running back we've never heard of.
Just line them up.
Line them up.
Line them up. Hey, if Lamar still has knees, we have a chance of winning.
You know what? You're right.
Who's 16? We're halfway there. Halfway mark.
Yep.
Who we got?
He's the greatest chef in the NFL.
Oh God, Mr. Cook himself.
Yes, the cook himself, Russell Wilson at number 7.
Russell Wilson. Oh my God.
To be fair, I think this is a good ranking for him considering how terrible he was last season.
Oh yeah. Well, wait, didn't you say that there was some rumors you heard about him?
That's right. I did hear some rumors from my sources here. From
Your sources. Yeah, they call you.
I had somebody call me this morning. All right, and they said the Broncos are trying to make a move for playoff Lenny to join that team. I think that would be a good fit for him because they are in desperate need of a running back that can catch the ball and just truck through people.
You want to know what the problem is with that?
What?
He doesn't show up till the playoffs.
You know what? That's true.
Are the Broncos going to go to the playoffs this year?
No, because that division is stacked. No.
No, they're not even going to make the 3rd wild card spot?
I don't think so because, with the Chargers, as good as they are, pending that the wide receivers stay healthy and they beef up their defense, Chargers are a force. The Chiefs, they're the Chiefs. And then the Raiders, who did they just sign? Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's right.
And they have Devontae Adams with Josh
Playboy himself.
Mr. Jimmy GQ himself. That dude, he smiles and he gets a win. People just want to put money in his pocket.
I will say though, if there was hey, for the Bucs, would you rather have Jimmy G or Baker Mayfield? I definitely would take Jimmy G.
Jimmy Garoppolo any day of the week. And
he's
Sunday. I would bet $100. I would bet my entire bank account. I would bet the house on it that Jimmy Garoppolo would get the Bucs a win before.
Don't let the wife hear you.
I would bet anything that Jimmy Garoppolo.
She's like, wait, John's betting away the house again, John.
I would bet literally anything that Jimmy Garoppolo would get the Bucs a win before Baker Mayfield.
No way. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I completely agree. I mean, I don't think he's a superstar, but definitely more fun to watch, and I have more respect for him than Baker. But we can keep going. What we got? 17, second back half.
Which, speak of the devil, and he shall appear at number 17, Mr. Jimmy GQ himself, Jimmy Garoppolo. And I'm a big fan of Garoppolo. I think he's great. I would love to have him on the Bucs. I think he would
just so he flirts with reporters? Is that why you want to watch?
No, because I want to win games, and that's what Jimmy Garoppolo does.
Wait, but you don't want to win games. I'm confused. What do you want, John?
Well, if Baker Mayfield's our quarterback, I want to lose. If Jimmy Garoppolo's our quarterback, I want to win because we can get a lot out of Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think Baker can be as consistent as Garoppolo has been. Jimmy Garoppolo has made the playoffs I believe every single year that he was a starter for the 49ers. He's been to multiple NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl.
And lost them all.
Well, he won an NFC Championship. I will say.
Well, he had to get to that Super Bowl to lose. Yeah.
But he did lose to the Chiefs, so he's not Tom Brady.
Hey, I was gonna say, the Bucs beat the Chiefs, right? Remember that?
Good, but he's not Tom Brady.
All right, yeah, all right. We gotta keep moving.
18. You know what? Comeback Player of the Year, Mr. Geno Smith. At number 18.
I feel like they almost have him too low.
I know, because considering
he played
the highest passer rating, I believe it was the highest passer rating in the league.
He looked really good last year. He did. I would have never expected that from him.
And actually, I think he's going to do the same thing again this year. With the talent that he's got, Tyler Lockett, even though he's basically in a wheelchair, still can catch the ball, and he's really good. He does play safe football, but I feel like he's really old. And then DK Metcalf is still a monster.
They still have him? I thought they got rid of him.
DK?
Yeah, I thought he got traded. Was that I must have read that wrong. Maybe it was some other guy that has a binky as a mouth guard.
DK. Did I misspeak? Am I stupid?
Do you know Smith's season's just going out the
Well, yeah.
it's just gone.
DK's really good. It still says, according to Wikipedia, Seattle Seahawks. And
Okay. All right.
NFL.com
All right.
Seahawks agreed to terms 3 years, $72 million. So yeah, he still plays for Seattle.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. Keep going. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I gotta see where Baker falls in this because I'm getting a little nervous now. He's gonna be like 31, isn't he? Like he's.
I know what number he's at, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Keep going.
19, Mr. Nasty Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones for the New York Giants. I love this guy. He is
That's a good spot for him. Yeah.
I love watching Danny Dimes play. That guy just plays backyard football. Might not be the most accurate passer in the league, but he freaking lays a shoulder in there when he wants to run the ball. That man is a menace. I love it.
Yeah. He also lays his shoulder into the turf when he gets tripped up for no reason.
That's true.
I've seen this.
Yeah. I love Daniel Jones. I think he's great. I'm high on him just because I'm a fan of the gritty type of football player. And that's what Daniel Jones is kind of like to me. Gritty. I like it. So now we go to number 20. It's Macaroni Jones. Mac Jones for the New England Patriots.
It's like, what? But that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, I kind of forgot he was playing. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like he's going to probably have a better year this year. But
I would hope so because he had I feel like a terrible year last season.
yeah.
I feel like it was bad, but maybe it wasn't. But, we'll see what happens. Billy I feel like didn't make any moves in the offseason for him. But we'll see how good old Mac Jones does. In the number 21, which I used to be really high on this guy, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, he's done.
I used to be really
his
high
career's washed up. He's done.
Yeah, ever since he kind of lost A.J. Brown, and he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The Titans are kind of one-dimensional with Derrick Henry, just straight up running the ball all the time. Kind of terrible. But, hey, we'll see what they do. They did draft Will Levis in the second round, so maybe Tannehill's in the hot seat this season. So, we'll see. We will see. And moving on to 22, and rightfully so, I think he should be even lower, Justin Fields.
He looked really bad last year. Like, he couldn't throw a ball. He couldn't hit like a barn.
Yeah, 17 touchdowns to 11 interceptions.
Okay. I mean,
that's not
well. It's definitely hard to throw interceptions when you're missing the whole receiver himself. So
that's true.
Yeah.
And yeah. This next guy, who I think is going to develop into a top 10 quarterback, is Kenny Pickett at number 23.
Is he playing for the Steelers? Yeah.
I think he's going to end up being a very good quarterback. Not what Pittsburgh fans are necessarily used to, like they were with Big Ben Roethlisberger at the beginning of his career, being a menace, big Mack truck style running quarterback. He was mobile, couldn't take him down in the backfield, where Kenny Pickett is more finesse with the ball. That guy can throw a good ball. He can throw it deep, accurate, and he can throw it short and quick. But I don't think he is as mobile as Ben was.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then moving on to 24, which is kind of fair for this guy, Brock Purdy. Because he only saw so many games and he only saw so many situations. We'll see what this year does. I mean, I still think that the Niners are going to go with Trey Lance if he's healthy, which I don't know why. I just don't understand why they didn't stick with Jimmy Garoppolo and drafted Trey Lance. But whatever. I don't make decisions in the NFL. I'm just an idiot on the internet.
That's true. All right, who's next?
And number 25, Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God! Oh, that's way too high. Way too high, especially since you're trying to lose games.
It's true. I am trying to lose games, but yeah,
he's going to win you a couple of games. But he does have to throw it to Mike Evans a couple of times. But we can talk about that in a minute. But
that's true. And
that's his job.
Here's why this gives me a little bit of hope. He
is
the bottom fourth of the league in terms of being a quarterback. I want to lose games because I want us to have the highest draft pick possible. I do not want us to be stuck in this 9-8, 10-7, middle of the round draft pick like we got this year at number 19. I would like us to have a top 5 pick if possible, or we are going to the NFC Championship game. What version of Baker Mayfield am I going to get? probably the one that is extremely inconsistent and wins us the games that we shouldn't win and loses us the games that we should win.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what's going to happen this season, and I'm going to hate my life.
That's gross. All right. Finish out the list. Let's hear the rest.
Rapid fire the list.
Rapid fire the rest of this one.
So 26 is Jordan Love.
That'll be fun to see.
27 is Sam Howell. Now, I believe he is a rookie.
The Texans?
For Washington.
Oh.
He was a rookie last season. Yes, he was. Yeah.
I never even heard of him. Wow, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah. Then
anyway.
Bryce Young for the Panthers. Then Desmond Ridder for the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Then 30 is C.J. Stroud. 31.
Oh, from Ohio State. Is he from Ohio State?
Yeah, he's playing for the Texans now. That's who he got drafted to.
I feel like he'll be better than Justin Fields.
I think so too.
I think he will.
I think he'll end up being better statistically and look better, but I don't think he's going to win very many games because, again, he plays for the Texans.
Yeah, his team is not the greatest.
And the organization is not very good either. Just, it's terrible. 31, Anthony Richardson for the Colts. And then last, but certainly not least, Colt McCoy.
What? Who's he starting for? What?
The Arizona Cardinals.
Oh my God! Is this like his 30th? Oh, I knew he was on that team. Is this like his 30th team he's played for? The Texan himself, Colt McCoy.
Yeah, Texas legend.
The Texas Longhorn legend.
Murray's still going to be recovering from ACL surgery, so Colt McCoy's going to be the starter at the start of the season.
Wow.
But that finishes up that list.
That's nuts.
And like you said about Mike Evans, I had some news about my Mr. Mike Evans.
Yeah, you're saying like that. Oh man, and Baker's got to throw it at least to Mike Evans a few times this year.
That's right, he has to, because I would love for Mike Evans, Bucs legend. I'm saying it now, even when he's a legend. He is in my opinion, first ballot Hall of Famer for having this stat. He is the only wide receiver in the entire NFL history to have each of his first 9 NFL seasons to have 1,000 receiving yards. Jerry Rice, the GOAT, didn't even do that. And he's got a Super Bowl ring. I believe he is definitely worthy of first ballot Hall of Fame on that accolade, and also, of course, winning the Super Bowl.
Him having a Super Bowl ring, like I feel like that's always like the thing to get people into the Hall of Fame. They're like, yeah, but did they win? And it's like
that's true, and
it's a team game.
Yeah,
you know,
9 1,000-yard seasons. That's insane. It's absolutely incredible.
Is that the record though?
No, it is not the record. It is the record, to start your career. But Jerry Rice owns the record. He did it from 1986 to 1996, where he had 10 1,000-yard seasons in a row.
Wow.
But I believe Mike Evans could do it this year, as long as Baker's not an idiot and sees Mike Evans when he's open. And Mike is pretty tall and lanky, and he's been getting a lot more physical recently in his later stages of his career. So, and I'm liking it a lot. He's really being more aggressive instead of being feels like he was scared all the time to either get hit or hit somebody back, or, to be aggressive.
That's Lattimore. It's because of Lattimore. He's afraid of Marshawn Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore sunned him, and that's what basically happened.
It sounds like about right.
But this article is from Fox News, and this is a quote from Mike Evans himself. I think about it. It's right there, so I'm gonna definitely try to go get that. I'm already one of one right now. I hope I can pass the great Jerry Rice in his record. Obviously, nobody will pass his record. It's probably like ever total, but that 1,000-yard streak would be cool to have. It's a quote from Mike Evans himself, and
wow,
I think it would be really cool too, especially to be able to take an accolade from Jerry Rice, because nobody's going to catch that receiving yards record. And I believe he has the most receiving touchdowns as well. I don't think anybody's going to touch that either. So I think if he's able to get this and he's able to take this away, that'd be cool. And it'd be right here in Tampa, baby.
Yeah, at least he has something to root for this year.
That's right. I do have one thing to root for, and it is absolutely 100% that. That is it right there. I don't care about winning. All I want is Mike Evans to hit 1,000 yards and lose as many games as possible. But that's the only Bucs news currently that I've got right now. Are there anything else? It's just speculation and innuendo, and I don't want to do that to the people.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But I could give one last look really quick if we can breaking news something,
Yeah, for sure. Right here on the pod. You heard it first.
You heard it here right on the pod. Breaking news. Let's just take a look. Carlton Davis is confident even without Tom Brady. post Tom Brady doubters. Bucs fans are in for a rude awakening. Actually, I'm expecting us to lose a lot. I hope we lose a
Yeah,
lot. I want the number 1 pick.
that's true.
Nothing really new. Nothing really new for the good old Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, you got anything
For the Bucs? No, I mean, like, pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. All right. So, switching our topics here. We're going to switch back over to the Lightning. We got lots of news for the Lightning stuff, which one of the things I want to get your reaction on this stuff. We already have lost like half the team. All gone. They're all leaving. All the names that you would probably know, all leaving.
Well,
Signed a whole bunch of new players.
Well, I saw
But
Andre
I want to
Palat.
ask you, what's that?
I saw Andre Palat left.
Palat left a year ago, John. You're behind the times here.
Oh, sorry. I'm living in 2022. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been playing he played for the Devils last year. Actually did really well. The Devils were a surprise team. They came out of nowhere. They went from like having a losing record season to being like I think it was like 5th best record in the league.
Oh, whoa.
So yeah, they were solid. It's all because of Palat too. You know it. So all right, but
duh, the guy's great.
in the departure of killer Alex Killorn.
Oh, he signed my jersey.
Yeah. So he has moved on to terrible, like very like manure ridden pastures, because holy God, he's going to a team that's just completely terrible. But they were willing to give him the bag, so whatever. More power to him.
It's better to be paid on a losing team.
So John, Alex Killorn, before his departure, was the longest running tenured player on the Lightning, even before Stamkos and Hedman and all those people.
06?
So my question is, John, when did he actually play his first career game for the Lightning?
Like on the main team, not just in the system?
Correct. Like he played his first season with the Lightning, 38 games that season. And I'll give you. So he got drafted. Yeah. He was drafted the year before Stamkos.
But he did not play in 2006. Is what you're
Did not play then. No.
Okay. So now I know. So it's 2010.
Nope.
Dang.
Way later. Yeah, he was quite the developer. He stayed down for a while. He didn't play his first game until the 2012-2013 season.
Wow.
It's a long, long time in developing. But yeah,
he developed into a great player.
He did. He actually, I will say, as much as I was kind of down on him, and I wasn't really upset that he left. And then like I went back and I was reading some of his stats, and like he was solidly like he would get like 15 goals a season, which is like that's nothing. Like there's so many players that can get that for you, right?
Yeah.
But then I looked in the last out of the last 4 years, like 3 of them he had above 25 goals.
Yeah,
which I was like, a little surprising. So that's that's a goal every 3 games or so. I'm like, that's actually pretty good.
Did he have any
let's see, he had like 23, 34, 37. Yeah, and last year his plus minus was plus 18.
There you go.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's the best of his. That's not true. The year that Lightning went off like crazy and had the President's Trophy, he was a plus 22. But they lose in the first round. Who cares? So it's funny. The Lightning, I think, offered him a similar contract to what he got. They offered him, I think, like 5.5 for 4 years, but he ended up taking the contract for the Anaheim Ducks, who were the one of the worst teams in the league last year. 4 years, $6.25 million.
I mean,
so
wait, $6.25 million a year?
Yeah.
Wait, so he's getting okay. So that's not bad. So what? The total contract is what? 20. Wait, you said 6.2?
Yeah, it's 25. I think 25 million for 4 years.
That's not bad.
No, it's good. I mean, it's good for him, but like I don't think it's worth that. Is the thing, especially with I was telling you, I think last week that the salary cap hasn't gone up, and like it's only going up like $1 million at a time. But next year, did I tell you what the reports are for next year now?
What?
They're saying that the salary cap next year is probably going to go up like 7 to 10 million.
Each team.
Like they're just inflating this thing way up.
Well, okay, I'll be honest. I think there's more advertisement now for the NHL, right?
So they signed that deal with ESPN. So now ESPN's been covering all their games. And they gained so much money from that.
Yeah.
And they now have you know how they have the advertisements on the boards?
Yeah.
So now
on that too?
What's that? They've had that for a long time, but now they have like digital ads on the boards.
Oh, they have digital ads?
So when you're watching the game, you don't actually see what's on the actual boards. They overlay it.
Oh, that's cool because
Yeah. So like,
it avoids more commercials, right?
you would think that, but no, they just have more. They're just selling more ads. But that software was so terrible because like they try
sweaters.
They have one, and they have one on the helmet.
Okay.
They're trying every way they can to make money here, but yeah. All right. A couple other people that left. You even know Ian Cole?
I've heard the name.
I told you a little bit about him last week, how he was part of that scandal in Raleigh with the woman.
Oh yeah, with the reporter. He was
so he is departed. He was only I think I had a year left in his deal or something. So yeah, so he was already on the way out. He was unrestricted free agent, I think. So he just got signed. I think it was Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver. And then our backup goalie is gone.
We got Vasilevsky. We're good to go.
Yeah, we got Vasilevsky, so we ain't really too worried about it.
Andre Fleury. Is he still
That's oh gosh, yeah. And then let's see. You know Pat Maroon?
Yeah, I remember him. He was part of the Stanley Cup team.
Oh yeah. He's the one that won. He almost won 4 in a row because he was on the year before the Lightning won too.
Yeah,
he was on the team. He was on the St. Louis Blues before. Then the Lightning won 2 in a row. So he was on 3. He won 3 in a row.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So yeah. So they traded him away to Minnesota and said they were going to retain like 20% of his thing for a 7th-round draft pick. I don't know what the point of that was, really. I don't feel like they gained much from it. I guess they just wanted to get something, but whatever. There's a lot of people that were going to be like unrestricted free agents at a certain point, so they just like traded away and see what they could get. So
I mean, it's worth it, especially if you can just get a pick out of it, like why not? He's going to leave anyways, so it's like
right.
Might as well get something instead of him just walking. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's true. So we signed like 6 people in like a day, which is kind of nuts.
List them all.
So and they're all players I've heard of. So you got Josh Archibald. I think he played for Rebecca's team, Pittsburgh.
Oh, the Penguins. Okay.
Yeah. So Josh Archibald, you got him 2 years, $1.6 million per. He's kind of a physical guy. I think he was brought in to replace like Pat Maroon's presence and stuff like that.
Okay.
It seems like he's kind of that great. Yeah, faster, younger, that kind of thing. But I think he's a little less skilled, but that's fine. We got another guy, Connor Sheary.
Okay.
I would say like he's been, he seems very defensive minded for like
a forward.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I'm not really high on him right now. I'm a little annoyed that they signed him, but yeah. Well,
he said I don't like this signing.
I was kind of pissed off about it. I saw it and I was like, why are they doing this? This makes no sense.
Dude, come on.
Yeah, and he's oh my gosh, yeah, and he's 5'9". I mean, wow.
Tyler Johnson height.
He's 5'9". He's a forward, and he's averaging like 30 points a season, and we're paying him $6 million a year for 3 years. I'm like, why didn't we just sign Alex Killorn? What is wrong with us? I'm like, Alex Killorn had way more production than that.
Yeah, he did, and
you're not willing to pay him that money. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And Alex Killorn plays on the penalty kill, all the stuff. I'm like, this is a stupid signing again. True. I feel like they're just signing people to sign people because they're available. Should have kept Killorn. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Then we got this guy from Dallas, Luke Glendening. I mean, he's okay, kind of a 4th-line guy, not good stats. I feel like we overpaid him too. I feel like we had to put out a lot of money for all these people that
shouldn't deserve the bag. Really
not that great. So. I got a goalie. I thought he was going to be backup for Vasilevsky, but I think him and another guy are going to be fighting over that spot. They were talking about signing. Do you know John Gibson? No, never heard of him. Yeah, he plays for Anaheim. They're talking about picking him up, or oh gosh, the other guy who plays in San Jose that you'll never know his name. We got Logan Brown. So he's like a physical guy. I mean, we signed him to a 2-way deal, so he can play in the minors or the major.
Oh, okay.
But only for league minimum is $775,000. And then we got what's that?
You think Logan Brown's worth it?
I think that's solid. I mean, anyway that you signed a league minimum contract, who cares?
Okay.
I'll be like, who cares about that? I'll be like, we'll see if he works out, whatever. Yeah. And then we got also Calvin DeHaan from Carolina. He played for Carolina last year, but I think that's like probably the best thing we signed because we signed him for league minimum as well. But
he's a veteran too.
Yeah, he's played a couple seasons, I think. Like it's just like a 3rd year or something. Like he's just done. I think he just finished his rookie deal, from my understanding. But yeah, I mean he's a solid defenseman. That's all he is. Like I think, and like I said, anybody at that price, that whatever.
Heck yeah, dude.
we'll see if they work out, right? I mean, it's either that or we pull some up from the minors. So,
I like that.
oh,
Hey, that's better than overpaying like we have been, and we're able to sign some cheap players that are young. Because it sounds like if he's just got done with his rookie deal, even if we send him to the minors, develop him, he gets a little bit better than sending him up there to hang out with Stammer.
that's true. That's true.
I mean,
All right. All right. John, now it's time for your favorite point of the
Are we
podcast.
doing the trivia?
Oh, it's time. It's time. So all right. So do you want to play? You want to play the game first, or do you want to do some trivia questions first?
Let's do the game because it involves both of us, right?
The game doesn't really involve both of us. No, it involves just you.
Okay.
But you'll be on a time crunch for the game.
Okay.
But we have to come to agreement on the time. So I'm thinking. So you were saying that last week that you don't think you can name. You said you think you can name all the cities and all the teams in the NHL. But I want to put that to the test. I think you could do it. I don't think you could do it in like 2 minutes. I think you're going to get stumped.
Okay, so 2 minutes is on the clock?
Well, what do you think's fair? Because like maybe that's a little unfair. How about like 2 minutes
30 seconds.
and 30 seconds?
Okay.
Does that sound better for you?
Sure. I think I could do it.
And you're going to name
I want to start it.
You're going to name the city and the team?
That's right. That's how you want me to do it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot of teams.
32.
Okay. All right. Holy God. All right. So we'll do your question after this. All right. So you want to run the clock, or I'm running the clock? I got it pulled up. I gotta keep track.
All right. Yeah, and then just let the alarm go.
Oh yeah. You're going right to the end.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you pumped? Are you ready? I don't feel like you're ready. I don't feel like. Hey, you know what? I think we need a way for you to get some bonus points too. Do you think you can name the original 6 teams on top of everything else?
So in that 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, where you can say, you have to identify those original 6 while you're going through.
I'll do the best I can because I'm going to be honest. I have a question now. Are all original 6 teams still in their current city?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Because I think they are.
They are. They are all in their original cities.
Okay.
So I'm thinking. Let's see. So I'm thinking.
Just tell me if it's not an original 6 team if I get it wrong, because I think one of them is, but they could not be as well.
Okay, so we'll talk about it, and we'll say, okay, so you can get a max of 38 points here.
Okay.
How many? Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 double points if you get the original 6 teams, and if you 1 point if you name the team, 2 if you name the original 6 teams.
All right. So
how many do you think you're going to get? You think you're going to get 30 points?
I think I have potential to get all of them. The only thing that's messing me up is 2 of the original 6.
Well, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear about it. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
What's going on?
All right, John, you ready? Are you ready for your game?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's do this.
All right. So, you think 2 minutes 30 seconds is good enough for you?
I hope so.
I'm nervous for you because I feel like I know them all, and yet part of me is like, I don't know if I can name them that quickly.
I'm gonna try because I think I know a couple that I missed, but you said 6. I can only think of like 2 or 3 that I know I missed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking. So.
All right. Wait, hold on. Shake it out. Let's see. Let's get warmed up. Let's get warmed. Oh, are you? Oh, warmed up body, warmed up mind. That's what I always say.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. He's fresh. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Go.
Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Dallas Stars, Carolina Hurricanes, Boston Bruins, original 6 team, Philadelphia Flyers, New Jersey Devils, New York Rangers, original 6 team, New York Islanders, Buffalo Sabres, Toronto Maple Leafs, original 6 team, Winnipeg Jets, Montreal Canadiens, original 6 team, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, Detroit Red Wings, original 6 team, Chicago Blackhawks, original 6 team, Nashville Predators, Pittsburgh Penguins, Phoenix Coyotes, Seattle Kraken, Vegas Golden Knights, Minnesota Wild, LA Kings, San Jose Sharks, Anaheim Ducks. Now, does Sacramento have a team?
Ooh.
No, I don't think they do. They have
Ooh.
a basketball team.
Oh, this is tough. This is tough.
Now I don't remember who I'm missing. Oh, St. Louis Blues.
Okay, yeah, there's one.
How many
Wherever in
are
the
we
world.
left?
St. Louis Blues. Yep.
How many
Yep.
are
You
we
got
left?
three left, and let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got all original 6.
Sweet.
You got 30 seconds. 2 teams. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. You're missing 4 teams.
Shoot.
25 seconds.
Who am I missing? I got the Lightning. I got the Panthers. I got the
Wait,
Stars. There's
take
no
that back.
other.
You already said this team. You already said one of those teams. Okay. You already said Ottawa Senators, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So 3 teams. 3 teams.
Okay. Crap. I think I got all the Canadian teams. I said Calgary. I said Edmonton, Ottawa, Winnipeg, Toronto.
Yeah, you're missing one. Time's up too. All right. Any more guesses?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing a Canadian team?
Yeah, you didn't name it. That was not named.
Okay. So let me think.
All right. You want me to give you some hints now? All right. So you missed.
Crap.
Let's see. You missed one from the Central Division. And then you missed one from the Pacific. Oh, God.
Sacramento. Is there a Sacramento team?
No, there's not. That was funny, though.
Okay. Wait, I said the Ducks. I said the Kings. I said the Sharks
Mm-hmm.
and the Kraken and the Knights.
You did.
Who am I missing? I said Phoenix.
You did.
Who the fuck?
Starts with a V.
Is it a team name?
The city name starts with a V.
Oh my God, Vancouver.
Vancouver. Oh.
Vancouver Canucks. Oh my God. Okay. Yep.
All right. So that's
Fair
one of
play.
them. All right, that's one of them. All right.
Okay.
This one is in the state that you like the least.
Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the Blue Jackets.
There you go.
That's
Yep.
2 teams. Okay. Columbus Blue Jackets. Dang. Okay, I was so
Yep.
close too, and I got all the original 6.
Did you say the team in Denver?
No, I didn't.
I
What
thought I was like,
teams?
I wonder if you said it out loud and I just missed it. But
No,
yeah,
I didn't. That's
what's their name?
the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, yep. All right, John. All right. Score tally. You ready for the score tally?
Yeah, how did I do? I got above 30.
You did get above 30. I'm impressed. You got 35 out of 38. That's pretty solid.
I think that's pretty good.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good for a non super crazy NHL fan like I am.
That's true.
Just a casual sports fan here. Casual Stackamos fan.
That's right. I'm just a casual NHL fan. But I am pretty impressed. I was able to do that pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I got one more question for you.
All right.
And this one hits home a little harder than normal. This is one that I feel like if you don't know, I'm gonna be a little upset with you.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
All right. So you and I personally witnessed this.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it the Tyler Johnson goal?
No. That was awesome. Especially when the dog bit you in the ass afterwards.
Yes, it did. And I was hugging the random person.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So you and I went to a preseason game.
Okay.
In the past.
Okay.
Where we witnessed the first preseason game by this one, I guess you can call him a rookie, but he hadn't played a lot yet. We call him the nickname Ricky Bobby. When did he make his first appearance?
We were at the game when he made his debut.
We were at his preseason debut where he previewed in the regular season that year.
What? So you're asking me what year this was?
Yeah, and what's the name of the player again?
Braden Point.
Yeah. So when did Braden Point? What season did he start playing for the Lightning? Because he jumped onto the training development. What do they call that?
Okay, so I have my answer. I think it's this season, and I'm thinking of 2 different seasons that it could be, but I'm going to go with my gut. It's the 2015-2016 season. It's wrong. Fuck. It was the 2016-2017 season.
No. What's that?
It was the 2016-17 season.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's what you get for trusting your gut.
Damn it. Because I went to a bunch of games with Taylor around this time, 15 to 17. I went to a lot of games. And I do remember, because that was the day I dubbed him Ricky Bobby.
You did. He's like, look at the jukes on that guy. Oh, my.
Yeah, he was fast. He was fast on the ice. I specifically remember going to that game. Dang it. I should have known it was 16-17.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, a little bit of a disappointing end to the trivia. I'm sorry, John, that you couldn't get it. You weren't close. You weren't very close.
Oh, I know. I was so close. I was between those 2 seasons, too. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that I'm gonna get some more trivia soon. And I should think of a good Bucs question for you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to think of something because I like to be shamed too for not knowing stuff. So anyway, all right, I think that about wraps it up for this week. Is there anything else you have to add, John?
Yes. Take care. Brush your hair. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Hopefully, you guys get to enjoy some Tampa Bay sports and definitely take a look at those Tampa Bay Rays since they're the only active team right now in Tampa.
That's right. Yeah, World Series preview tonight.
That's right. The World Series preview is probably how they're going to sell it on TV.
It's true. All right. John, until next time.
Until next time.
Goodbye, Champa Bay.
Everybody.